Former, former White House chief strategist Steve Bannon was arrested this morning, and there's a little bit of irony about the way he was arrested and by whom. So now, MSNBC reported that Postal Service agents arrested Bannon while he was on a boat and have indicted him on two charges of criminal fraud. So now, Bannon, of course, is a right wing populist, so called populist conservative. That there really is no such thing because really, even yeah, basically what right wing populism is just white nationalism, essentially packaged up into, oh no, we don't like corporations and we don't like foreign stuff, but basically it's all about hating foreign people and things. And so there's that. So now, like I said, there's a lot of irony in this entire thing because the U.S. Postal Service had conducted the investigation and had ultimately arrested Steve Bannon, which I had no idea they had the power to be able to do. But hey, that's what happened. And so, again, here's a tweet here from Jackie Spear, which points out, again, the irony about this whole situation. Bannon was taken into custody by U.S. Postal Service agents. Through rain, sleet, snow, and worse, they deliver medication, paychecks, absentee ballots, and justice. I like that. Another one says, thank you to the U.S. Postal Service for delivering our mail and arresting Steve Bannon. I do enjoy that. Another person says, I can't think of a more appropriate sweetener to the story of Bannon getting taken down than it being by the post office. For those playing along, in the last few months, Trump tried to get rid of the Southern District of New York and the U.S. Postal Service. I think there's a legal term for that. Another person says, always U.S. Postal Service angle. The U.S. Postal Inspection Service helped out the Southern District of New York with the investigation, prosecution of Brian Kolfage and Steve Bannon, plus two others on charges of fraud in connection a multi-million-dollar campaign to build a border wall, which of course didn't really amount to anything, did it? Not at all. Another adds, yesterday, Brian Kolfage said that wearing masks is the biggest scam in Americans. He was arrested this morning for stealing money to fund his lavish lifestyle. One of those things, of course, involved a boat. One of the purchases, right, according to New York Times reporter Evan Hill, in the indictment, it said that We Build the Wall's leaders funneled money from the crowdfunding campaign to illegally buy a wide array of luxury goods. One of them was a 2019 Jupiter Marine boat named Warfighter, which was a 40-foot recreational boat. That boat was used during a July 4th Trump boat parade in Destin, Florida. So, that's, again, more hilarious irony and also what we call oops. Some of the other stuff, of course, was used for travel, hotel, consumer goods, credit card debt, home renovations, a luxury SUV, a golf cart, jewelry, cosmetic surgery, tax payments, and all that extra stuff. So fun times. Just beautiful. Look, I mean, these guys, what else can you say about it, right? They're grifters. And here's the thing about the right wing. They always want to dismantle regulatory agencies and in some cases, some cases, law enforcement agencies, or more like going to war like against the FBI and things like that, because they don't want to get caught. Because they want to do crime. And this is exactly what happens. Again, trying to tear down the post office, mainly in a way in an attempt to try to stop people from doing mail-in voting, which they say is rife with fraud. Whereas, ironically, they're the ones that are rife with fraud, their side, because they perpetrate it all the time. And so that's what happens. Again, this is the irony of this situation. And so let me give you the best comment here. Laura Carson says this: the Postal Service arresting Steve Bannon is almost too good. A million chef's kisses. Thank you for this. At least 2020. Although it may have been a pretty terrible year so far, at least we got Steve Bannon. So far, at least. We'll see what happens. If he goes to trial. Look, I don't know if he's a wealthy person. If you're that wealthy, do you really need to steal money? And the way that relates, of course, to our justice system is if he is, if he's not wealthy, well, then he could actually face jail time. And if he is, well, he might get away with it. Who knows?